Hello everyone, myself Bharat Bhushan Singer. In previous lecture, we discussed about the linear layout. So that lecture, we create a example and we create a simple layout using the linear layout. But now in this lecture, we discuss about the constraint layout and the layout editor. How to create a layout using the constraint layout. Okay, now next is the layout editor with constraint layout. Connect UI user interface element to parent layout. Resize and position elements, align elements to other, adjust margins and dimensions, change attributes. That are the contents to set your constraint layout. That is a view how to connect a one component to another. This GIF is what is constraint layout. Default layout for a new Android Studio project. When you create any new Android project, then Android Studio by default create the constraint layout in XML file. View groups that offers flexibility for layout design means using the constraint layout you design any type of design for the activity and it is an attractive layout when you create a layout into constraint layout. It is also allowed to relative layout and linear layout inside the constraint layout. Provides constraint to determine positions and alignment of UI elements. Constraint is a connection to another view, parent layout and invisible guidelines. Now layout editor main toolbar. In that layout when we created any layout, then a layout editor is open in Android Studio. It has the main that type of buttons. There are 6 types. One is select design surface, design and blueprint panels. Means you set the design view like the blueprint panel, the split panel and the simple normal panel. So using one option you set the design and blueprint panels that you want. Second is orientation in editor. If you want to set a landscape design, then you set the change, click that. By default portrait layout is visible, but you want to change the landscape, then you click this. Device in editor. Choose device for the preview. When you connect any AVD or any physical mobile to your Android Studio, then that device is shown in that panel and you choose another device to click this button. API version in editor. It is the most important that which API is supported by your mobile. So you set the API of the layout according to your mobile. Theme in editor. Choose theme for preview. Android layout, Android editor has the many type of themes. Then you want choose a theme for the preview. Locale in editor. Choose language and locale for preview. In which preview you want to see the language English, Hindi, Japani, Urdu, Farsi that you want, which Android Studio is supported, which language is supported by the Android Studio, then locally provide this feature. Next is constraint layout toolbar in layout editor. It is the separate layout for the constraint toolbar which has the these type of elements. So first is the show constraint and show margins. Auto connect, enable and disable. It means automatically constraint layout is connect when you perform the drag and drop. Clear all constraint If you connected all constraint to the components, then you want to clear constraint of any component, then you click it, the automatically all constraint that you set is clear out from that. Infer constraint, create constraint by interface. Next is default margin. Set default margin means by default you set any margin in Android Studio, then you click this, automatically that margin is applied on that component. Pack or expand selected elements. Align selected elements. Guidelines, add vertical or horizontal guidelines. Zoom control, zoom in and zoom out. You zoom in and zoom out the layout when you create any layout in Android editor, layout editor. That is the auto connect. When you drag and drop any component in your layout editor, then the constraint automatically set if you are enable the auto connect. But you don't disable that auto connect, then you drag and drop, the constraint is not fit or auto fit in layout. We explain in example how it is performed. Drag element to any part of a layout, auto connect generate constraint against parent layout. Next, resizing handling. First is show the resizing. Then if you want to resize any component, then you click this and click expand and small size according to resizing that points. Next is constraint line and handle. Constraint line means it is create a relationship with other components using the constraint. Constraint handle, baseline handle. Baseline handle so that it is the end of that figure and that component, then you set this. If you set the align of any component, then you click this button which is present in this screen. Okay, drag from baseline to other elements baseline. Attributes panel, it is show the all attributes and the properties of that component that you want to change directly without using coding. But attributes panel, view inspector, vertical view size control specific layout height, horizontal view size control specific layout width, attributes panel close panel. Layout width and layout height change with size control. Match constraints, expand element to fill this its panel. When you define a size but you not set the constraint according to them, then this type of space is so. Second is wrap content, shrink element to enclose content, means when you expand your component size but constraint so that the size is lesser, so then this type of figure is so. If you set the straight line, means your constraint and size is set they are according to that you want. To view set attributes, to view and edit all attributes for element, click attributes tab, select elements in design, blueprint and component tree, change most view attributes, click at top or view more attributes at bottom to see and change the more attributes. Set attributes example, text view, then and so in previous example. Preview layouts with horizontal and vertical orientation. Click orientation in the editor button, then layout automatically changes in landscape mode, and if you want to click them again, then it is converted into portrait mode. Preview layout with different devices. Click device in device editor button. It is show the device that is connected to your laptop in physical mode or in ABD. Okay, then you choose that device and click the play button. Click create layout variant for landscape. Click orientation in editor button, choose create landscape variant and layout variant is created. After that you click the activity main XML landscape mode. Previous is portrait mode and second is landscape mode if you want to create it. If you don't create it, then the component automatically adjust according to the Android Studio. Edit the layout variant as needed. Click orientation in layout editor, choose create layout X large variant. Layout variant created, activity main dot XML and X large. Means when your screen is according to Android TV or and like this, then you create the X large variant XML file. That is so that when this Android app is run into the Android TV, then automatically that type of layout is working for that activity. Edit the layout variant as needed. Now in event handling. Event handling means you create a layout but you don't add any coding behind this. Then what you perform? You click to perform the event handling using the Java code. Something happens means any operation we attach to the component and screen. When we click that buttons and edit text and anything else, then something perform. That is called event handling. In UI, user interface, click, tab and drag. That are the activities which perform on the screen. Device, detected activities such as walking, driving, tweeting, events are noticed by the Android system. Event handler. Event handler means method that do something in response to a click. What it means? When you click any button, anything else, then a operation is performed. Then what is the operation? You can write the code. You write the code into Java file. So that is called event handler. A method called an event handler is triggered by a specific event and does something in response to the event. Attach in XML and implement in Java. So I attach that you create a method into the Java file. There are many ways to attach the operation to the button on anything, any components. First is the using the attributes. Attributes is present into the XML file that is called onClick. Then you create a Java file into main activity.java and create a method into this. Then that method is connected to the onClick method. Then you click that button and component, that method is automatically performed. Clear? Okay. Set click handler in Java, but you don't want to attach any method directly using the XML file. Then we perform a operation in Java file to attach this. We have the I explained in previous lecture. Then all buttons have a class is created. Then we create a object for that class and attach the XML button to that class. Now here final button is equal to find view ID. So here is button ID is a XML button and there are small button is the class object. When we perform any operation on button object, then it is performed on automatically on button ID. Now they are both are attached to each other. Now we create a function button dot set on click listener, that is the event. Then I create a event when we perform any operation on that, that is attached to directly to the button. Okay. Now next is resource and measurements. Resource separated static data from code in your layouts. Like you want to a image, you want to a vector files, you want to a any string files, you want to a colors, you want to a themes, separate themes. So that are content are called the resources. So string, dimension, image, menu text, color, style, useful for localization, means that are attached to directly your Android project, and when you it is inbuilt into the APK file, then you click that, then they are present into your phone and automatically attached to your app and directly called from APK file. Where are the resources in your project? When we saw the project panel, then we see RES folder, then it is hold the driver folder, layout folder, map folder, values folder. In values folder with the colors, dimension, string and styles and themes are involved, and in driver all images like launch icon, vector files are handled, and in layouts they are the main layouts for the activities and refer to resource in code. So when we attach to any layout and resource to the layout, then we use the r.layout.activity main set content view r.layout.activity main. I explained in previous example then how to attach a Java code to layout a XML file. In view we attach the recycle view to the main recycle view which are created into XML file. Like same as a string, when we call a string from the resource folder, then we first use the dollar @ then after that folder name, after that the string title, what is the title of that string. Measurement, we use the DP and SP. DP means density independent pixel and for the views, and if you are set the text size, then we use the scale independent pixel, but you use DP for the text also. Okay, but mainly when we created major projects, then we use the XP for the text and DP for the view. You don't use the other measurements for the created the layouts that are PX in MMPT that are not supported in Android Studio. If you are attached to the Android Studio, then the view of your is not resizing correctly. Now I take an example to create a simple constraint layout. I open the Android Studio. Now I can first step is to create a new project for the constraint layout. Select the empty activity for the beginner. Now give the name of that project. What is the name? Constraint layout. Don't use the space when you give any name to in program. Now it takes to time to create the project, so wait we created the new project. This is the default files main activity.java, activity.main activity main XML file. When we created a new project in Android Studio, then the by default layout is constraint layout. so we can't change the layout of our layout. So it is the by default layout in Android Studio. So now when we create a simple empty activity, then only a hello world text view is open. So I delete this text view, delete. Now I want to start the create layout. Same layout which layout is created into the linear layout, that is the login activity. In this layout also we created the login activity. But we insert the image view into the in this constraint layout for something change. So first we insert the image view, that is the first component. I choose a by default picture for image view. Now this image view is inserted into in this layout, but these are the constraints of the layout, and then these are the size of layout. So first we set the constraint of this layer component. So at first time you set this content to this upper side of layout, that is the parent. Now left to left and right to right, but you can't attach the bottom constraint to any other. I explain it later why I don't connect the bottom constraint to any other. After that you set the size of your image view, because when we wrap content set the size, then the if image size is larger, so automatically the image will change the all design of my layout. So I set the size, width and height like 200 dp width and 200 dp size. Okay, now it is attached to the upper side, and it didn't have the a space into component and the main parent or layout. So there is the value of constraint is here is 0. So I change the value, and what happened you see, I change the value to 10, then you see that this image view is automatically down at 10 dp. So I want to change according to that. I give 30, the size 30 is automatically adjusted here. This is not adjustable, so it is so this line, but this is the fixed line, so it is so a straight line. After that, next element is the a text view, that is so login. Now I click this here, it is add. Now I attach the top constraint to bottom constraint, and left sorry, 1 minute. Okay, now left to left and right to right. Okay, now I change the size of this width. I 0 dp or match parent, and the height is wrap content, because I insert the text into this. It is adjusted according to that. But same, these attached to the left, and these attached to the right, and these attached to the bottom of the image. But when you run this layout, then the side of text view is attached to the your screen. So you give some space from left and right also. So you fix it, set a fixed size for that. You give 10 dp, you give 5 dp, you give 8 dp as you want. And after that I give the space between the image view and the text view, that is 10. Okay. Now I change the text of text view. So the text view change in login, and same change the text size and the style of text. I change the bold and the size according to 36, and change the gravity also. Yeah, horizontal center. Okay. Now it is right. Now I change the, now I insert the next component, that is the same username. So go to the text and plain text, insert that. Now perform the same operation, bottom to top, left to left, and left to left. Now change the gravity, not change the image parent and wrap content, and give the size 10 from the left of the screen, and 10 size from right side of the screen, and 20 from the login. Okay. Now name is present. So I explained in previous lecture what is the difference between hint and the name. So you search hint here. Hint only show when you click this edit text, it is invisible automatically. But text not invisible automatically. So we use the hint into edit text always. So any text. Now next is password. For password we take the password edit text. Now I set this. Image parent 20, 10 and 10. Now also insert the hint and enter password. Now move on. Now I go to the button. So I take a button and insert here. Set, perform same operation. Okay, and now same node, I insert the text into that. What is the text? Log. Now give 30, match parent, but the size of left right I give more, 40 here and 40. Now you see our login page is ready to execute. Now I perform the execution. So now app is installed into the my mobile. So here I give the permission to install to my computer. Now this application is installed in my mobile and it performing installing. Now this is the layout which are created by me, but image view is not visible because I didn't set any image to the image view. Now we go to the again on Android Studio and stop the presentation. Now we go to the Google and find a logo image, any logo that you want. So you find like you take this logo, download this image, I download other image, app below. I download the app below. Because we want to a square logo. Good logo. You created your logo and also insert into the app. I give a example logo only to create this. Now I save this on desktop and give the name app logo and download this. Now this is downloaded. Now I click cross and go to the desktop, and this is the image. Now copy this it take time to because many applications are running, so my laptop is going to slow. Copy this and go to the Android Studio and find the resource and drivers and right click on drivers and paste that. Now that image is insert into drivers. And now into the coding of XML, you go to the find the image view and remove the tool SRS content line from the code XML code and type the SRC. And click the Enroll SRC and now type add. We remove the tools and add the source and type the @driver and FB logo. That image automatically insert into the image view and now looking like this. Okay, now we again press the play button, and after the play button the project is run on my mobile. So play button, now project is graded, and after the icon is show here. Now I play the button and Gradle build is running. It takes about 1 minute. So this is run Gradle build means it is create all the sources in a folder and convert into APK file. When that APK file is built, then it is installed into the source mobile and it is show in mobile. So that is the activity which is run in my mobile. When I click the enter name, then automatic keyboard is open. Now you type your name. After that, when you type the password, it is converted into automatically into star. But I can't add anything else into login, so there is no operation on click on login button. So in this lecture, we add the constraint layout. What is the constraint layout? Constraint layout is the view group that have the constraint value with set the relation with the component to each other. Then it is the best layout in all layouts. It is support also the linear layout and relative layout inside the constraint layout, and it is the by default layout of the Android Studio. So you directly convert any interactive layout using the constraint layout, and the attributes and the features of this layout is very easy. And if you want, it has the toolbar. Then if you want to make 0 dp, then it is the mesh parent, and if you enable the auto connect, then it is the enable the auto connect, it creates the constraint automatically. After that, you remove the any constraint from the any layout, then click this. Then that are the features of constraint layout, and it is very compatible to create any layout in the Android Studio. Now in next lecture we discuss the relative layout, that are the part of constraint layout, and it is the advanced version of linear layout and the lower version of constraint layout. So we discussed that in shortly. Thank you very much for listening me in this lecture. Now we discuss MCQ of constraint layout. So first question for the constraint layout is, which is latest layout in Android Studio? Option A, linear layout. Option B, relative layout. Option C, constraint layout, and last is none of the above. So think about that question and give the answer. So the answer of constraint this question is constraint layout, because at the first when Android Studio is come, then only linear layout is used to design the for the layouts. After that, relative layout will come. Relative layout was come, and the latest layout to design a layout of a design or UI for a Android app, that is the constraint layout. So by default the constraint layout is set as a in Android Studio in a layout, which is the default layout. First is linear layout, second is relative layout, third is constraint layout, and last is the none of the above. So in previous questions I also discussed the answer of that question. So that is the constraint layout in present Android Studio. When you create a activity, then by the default the layout view group is constraint layout. Next question is, which layout use constraint to set components? Means that layout is use the constraint to set the components on the screen. So that are, first is linear, second is relative, third is constraint, and last is none of the above. So as the name is so, the layout, it is the constraint layout which is use the constraint to set the layout. Next question is, in which layout auto connect features available? So same as the answer is constraint layout. Auto connect means the constraint automatically set at 000 when you click the auto connect button on the screen, which is provided in edit panel on the Android Studio. Next is, this image what show? What is the meaning of this image? First is match constraint, expand element to fill its parent. Second is wrap contents, shrinks elements to enclose contents. Third is fixed number of DP, density independent pixel. So what is this image show? The answer is match constraint, expand element to fill its element parent. Means when you set the constraint of any layout component, then the size of that component is too small, then the constraint is set, then this type of line is so that you expand that components according to the that constraint of layout component is set. So you have the possibility to expand your component according to the constraint. And second image is there. What is the meaning of that image in constraint layout? First is the answer of is first match constraint, expand elements to fill its parent, same as in previous question. Wrap content, shrinks elements to enclose contents. And third is fixed number of DP, density independent pixel. And last is none of the above. So the answer is wrap content. Means when this image is shown in any components in constraint layout, what the meanings of that? The size of that component is too large, then the constraint is set of that component on layout. So when you click the play button and check the preview, then that components is not so on fixed size, because the constraint and the size of that component is didn't match. Third is the here is some mistake, image is not so it is the fixed number of DP. Mix a straight line is here. When a straight line is so in the constraint layout, then that is set the layout size, component size, and the constraint size is fixed according to the constraint and the size of component. So there are no possibility to expand and to include. Third is the image. What is image show? Where this image is show? What meaning of this image? First is orientation, second is layout, third is blueprint, and last is design. So this image is show orientation. Means when you click this button on the edit panel of the Android Studio, then the orientation, if orientation by default orientation is portrait, then if you want to change the orientation, you click that button. The portrait orientation is converted into landscape. If you want to change again that orientation, then landscape orientation is changed to the portrait. So this button is used to change the orientation of the layout. Now this is the XML question. In XML, on click method perform what operation is performed by the on click. The first option is design handling, second is event handling, third is exception handling, and last is the none of the above. So what is the meaning of on click? On click means what operation on perform when we click that component where this method is called. So that type of on click method is perform an event when you click any component, so that is belong to the event handling. Event handling means when you perform any operation on any tapping, clicking, drawing, and any type of operation, user interface interaction, then that type, if you perform any operation, that is called event. So that is called the event handling. In Java code, how to attach a resource string means, it is say then you use the Java code and you want to add some string from the resources file, then which code you use in your Java code. So there are three options are there. First is capital R dot string dot title. String means the string file, and title means the type name of that string which are used into your components, and second is the @string / title, and third is none of above. So in Java code we use the code first option r.string.title, and in XML which code we use @string / title. So if you want to call the any string into the XML, then you use the second option. If you want to call any resource into the Java code, then you use the r.string.title. So thank you very much to listening me. The lecture is end now.